What's up, Dream Chasers? What's up, Wrench Gang? Yes, I have a microphone. We're going to be testing this out on this video, so hopefully this sounds really good. So, today's video, we are getting into my 2018 Dodge Demon that was wrecked 3 years ago, and it has been at Countryside Customs for the past year and a couple months. So I'm very excited. Now this video that I'm going to be showing you guys is from a few months ago, so there's been much more progress. From what I understand and talking to the boys up at Countryside Customs, we should be getting the car back around summertime in 2024. So I'm super excited to finally have that car back, so that way it can match. Now obviously I got a black 170, but because the 170 wasn't offered in yellow, but we're going to have that car here in the garage, in the shop garage, and it's going to be pretty awesome because we have a numbers matching VIN from the OG and the new one. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys get into this video. Huge shout out to the boys up at Countryside Custom. If you guys need anything, go holler at them. I'm excited to get that car back, but anyways, let's get into today's video.
Supercharged, 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 supercharged.
All right, everyone, quick update here at the shop. I know we haven't had a video in forever for you guys, so I wanted to get something out there for you guys to see the car and kind of give you a rundown on what's going on. So I will flip this here around and we'll get started. All right, update here for you guys on the Demon. We have it on our Titan rack here. We had it up here early last week. We haven't really started on the car. It's been here for quite some time, but we were procuring parts. So once we got the majority of the parts in, we were able to start on the process. We did do a couple of pre-pulls on the car. The car's had the most significant impact at this lower area of the quarter, and the beam that runs across the car here took the brunt of the force when the car got hit. So we did a pre-pull on that and got that squared. As we did that, the back of the car started to straighten. We've got some more pulls we need to do. Thing you'll notice is here on the package tray area, there's a wrinkle right there, and that's high strength steel. So we're trying to work that area in order to get it straight. If for some reason we can't straighten that, we'll have to cut that panel out to replace it. Once we get the inner wheelhouse out of the car, we'll be able to do some pulls on the floor to get that straight. We've got the interior structure of the quarter, the inner and the outer skin, along with the rocker panel here at the bottom. We have all that. We're figuring out here if this is something we're going to be able to MIG braze because it's high strength steel. If it's not, and it's something we have to replace, then we'll be tearing off this entire rocker panel, taking the dash out, because this interior piece here runs up the A-pillar up to the side of the dash. So if need be, we will pull the dash in order to replace this panel if we have to. We're talking with our Mopar reps now to find out. Once we figure that out, we'll know if we have to cut that out and replace it. We do have the parts of the new structure down here. We also have some more of the parts here for the inner structure. The quarter itself, the new quarter, is in another part of the shop, but I'll pan out here real quick. You'll see, we'll dive into the trunk area here, and you'll see where the floor is wrinkled. All that will be straight once we get the inner wheelhouse out and we can straighten the floor. So that shouldn't be a big deal. The biggest thing, as I mentioned before, is working on this package tray area, and we'll dive in here so you guys can see that again. Right there, that wrinkle. So we're working on that next. We've already got the quarter as far as cutaway at the top, where we'll run the sleeve and have that welded. We have the entire aperture as well, so if we need to, we can replace the whole thing. But for an update for the car, like I said, I know it's been here for some time. We were working on getting parts for this. It takes a little while to get those in order to do what we need to do here, all the unknowns once you tear the car apart to figure out what's going on. So I've got the car fully torn down. Everything's been cataloged as far as what we need to replace and what we need to, what we're gonna reuse if we can. from a standpoint of interior pieces. As far as the car itself, we'll keep you guys updated with videos as far as the progress on it. It's a marathon here, not a sprint. So by all means, depending upon what we find out with the car and parts that we need, we'll get it moving as we can once we get parts in. But this side here, this quarter panel had a pretty significant wrinkle in it as well from the whole back of the car being shifted. After doing the pull, a lot of that came out. We still have a little bit up here that will work. But this quarter panel straightened out nice. Also down here in the jam area, as I mentioned, that beam that was, it took a brunt of the hit. Pop the door open here. It really, what it did was it shifted the panel down here. Actually, that beam, the way it came through, as you'll see here, all the energy came through here, and it had wrinkled this part of the quarter. So where the door wouldn't close right. With the preliminary pull that we did on it, the door is closing better. It's not there yet. The gap's just a touch off still. We're still working on that as we continue to pull the car to get it straight. As far as the overall refinish of the car, with having to do the repair here on the quarter and then getting into this door as well, the majority of the car is going to be repainted. The only thing that we probably wouldn't have to paint potentially would be maybe the fender and the front cover. But since we're painting the rest of the car, we may end up spraying the whole thing. Obviously, some of the wrap is still on there. We'll have to pull. From a perspective of timing, as I mentioned before, we're not sure yet, but we're working our way towards getting the car straight. We'll get more of an update when we get the laser measuring system set up to ensure that we can get the car straight. We got some of the targets hanging up down here along with the base plate, but we'll get some video of that hopefully as we get the structure a little more square, and we'll give you guys an update at that time. But appreciate all the support, Kevin. Appreciate you sending the car to us, and then we'll get you more content to post as time allows. Thanks.